Despite a wonderful win at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, by Rory McIlroy's impeccably high standards, 2018 might be considered a little disappointing. However, the summer did end on a high with a fifth Ryder Cup appearance as Europe soundly defeated the USA in Paris. He's been reliving that truly special week with Anna.
Rory, you said this year that your proudest moments are majors, but your best experiences are Ryder Cups. Just tell us what you meant by that.
Yeah, I mean, like when I grew up and I was dreaming of being a professional golfer, I dreamt of winning majors and being the best golfer in the world. I loved the Ryder Cup and I loved watching it on TV, but I didn't really know what it meant until I played in my first one. And you know, I'd won a couple of things at that point in my career in 2010, but I walked away from the week in Wales thinking that's been the best week I've ever had in golf. And then 2012 happened, and that exceeded 2010. Then 14 happened, and that was maybe not quite on par as 12 because of the comeback, but every single year. And then even when we, you know, the feeling of losing, which we experienced at Hazeltine in 16, it's not a very nice feeling, but at least you've spent the week with people that, like, honestly you love, you know, and you form a really close bond with, and they're going to be friends for life, and it's a great experience, and we don't get to do that often enough. You know, we come together for that 1 week every 2 years, and then we go our separate ways. And you know, we've got our own teams and entourages, and we're thinking about ourselves. But it just seems the European dynamic, once we all get together, we leave whatever individuality or egos or whatever at the door, and we come together as a group and we play for each other. And when you win a Ryder Cup and you celebrate as part of a team, and you form, and even this year, I feel like I formed some friendships that I didn't have before. You know, the new guys on the team, like a Tyrrell Hatton or a John Ram, or, you know, guys I hadn't spent much time with, and now I want to spend more time with because they're great guys, and you share an experience like that. So that's what I mean when I you know, I'm very proud of my individual achievements, but I've never had a better time in my career than at Ryder Cups.
Your relationship with the Ryder Cup is very unique, from almost missing your cool time at Medina to your epic duel with Reed in 2016 to meeting Erica.
Yeah.
Has it ended up meaning a lot more to you than you ever thought it would?
Yeah, definitely. I made some comments before I played my first Ryder Cup in 2009 that were very naive at the time. I'd never thought about playing I'd thought about playing Ryder Cup, but I didn't think about what it would mean to me. And as you said, you know, from the transformation in my mind from 2010 all the way to this year in 2018, and growing, you know, I still felt, even the second one I played in 12, I felt like a rookie, but 14, 16, 18, I embraced the sort of leadership role in the team, and being one of those, you know, I can't believe I've played 5 Ryder Cups already. You know, you know, I'm one of the more experienced guys on the team now, and I've really embraced that role. I've enjoyed that part of it, but yeah, from nearly missing my tee time to obviously the match with Reed to meeting my wife in Chicago, yeah, it's been a huge part of my life. And you know, seeing Sergio get to that point where he's the leading point scorer, you know, that was never something that was on my radar, but seeing him do that this year, that's something that I would love to be able to say about myself one day.
This year, it really felt like the team was really cut from the same cloth. Thomas Bjorn was all about the notion of one, from the WhatsApp group to him threatening to get a tattoo if you win, which he still hasn't got. But it felt like you were such a unit this year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas was fantastic. I can only speak from my experience, you know, in my interactions with Thomas, but he involved me with any decision he was going to make. You know, he kept me in the loop in terms of announcements of the vice captains, announcements of anything. If he was holding a press conference or doing any media, he would talk to me before and basically tell me what he was going to say. And so I felt like I was always in the loop, and I think all the other guys felt that way also. So Thomas was a fantastic captain. He got us all together. Obviously that WhatsApp group is, I mean, still going. Like, I mean, even last night, you know, just, it's brilliant. And, you know, we're all going to try to get together, everyone in Dubai, in a couple of weeks' time, and just sort of relive what was probably one of the greatest weeks in all of our lives. So But yeah, I think the dynamic in the team, it just felt so natural, and it's always felt that way for us at Ryder Cups, and I don't know why that is, because it's different players, different people coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, different countries, but we all seem to come together as one. It's incredible.
And just looking at the journey of the 3 days, it was a bit of a hairy moment on the Friday morning with that opening session, but then you turned it around Friday afternoon and never really looked back. What was said in that team room?
We go again. That was it. You know, Thomas he came into the team room. We were having lunch and getting ready to go out, and you know, we had a good feeling. We saw the pairings for the afternoon, our foursomes pairings against theirs, and I'm just, you know, I was looking down the list and going, well, I think we'll win the first match, and I think we'll win the second, and we'll definitely win the third, and I think we'll win the, you know, it felt, you know, it almost felt like it was going to happen before it happened. You know, I don't know why we, you know, 3-1 down after the Friday morning, and all of a sudden, you know, to go 3-1 down and then to win by the scoreline that we did. I mean, we played some serious golf the last, you know, few sessions. So I never in my wildest dreams thought that was going to be the scoreline at the end of the week. I thought it was going to be very tight, you know, maybe a 15-13, 14.5, 13.5. I never saw 17.5, 10.5. So it was, I think, none of us expected that scoreline.
And just finally, we've almost come to the end of the European Tour season, but looking at 2019, what's on your goal list? What would you love to achieve?
I mean, obviously the Masters is one thing that everyone will talk about, but the Open Championship at Portrush. I mean, I can't believe I'm getting to play a major championship, an Open Championship at home. I played Portrush a couple of weeks ago, and it's been on my radar for a long time. I've had some great memories of Portrush as a kid. My dad brought me there to play on my 9th birthday or 10th birthday. So just from, you know, watching my dad play in the north of Ireland, to playing in it myself, to, you know, playing the Irish Open in 12, to all the way to the Open Championship next year, that is something that I'm so excited about, and you know, I really want to get my game in great shape and give it a real go there.
We can't wait to see you out there, Rory. Thank you very much.
Thank you.